Comment, like the video, and subscribe. I'm going to be talking about the top 15 gimmick changes in the history of professional wrestling. When I say gimmick change, I don't mean an evolution of a character like Mr. McMahon the announcer to Mr. McMahon the boss. I mean a completely different character to a completely different character. And so with that said, here we go. No order. First one I'm going to be talking about is Cactus Jack to Mankind. He came into the WWF in 1996. Became Mankind, the person that likes pain, the sick individual. He started feuding with guys like Triple H, Undertaker, HBK, the main event players, and it really elevated him to the main event and really saved his career. So there's my quick thoughts on that. Next person is Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the Connecticut Blue Blood, the Butler dude, and he elevated to the game, Triple H. And it was a really smart move to put him in this new whole completely different type of gimmick. No more Butler gimmick, just a really awesome character. And he got rid of those stupid Crispin Wall tights, and he traded them in for some tidy whities, and it really changed his gimmick. It was really awesome. So there's my quick thoughts on that. I'm rushing through this because if I make this too long, like I could make this like a 45-minute video if I wanted to, but if I make this too long, it's gonna take a gazillion years for it to upload on YouTube. And the next person I'm going to be talking about is Hollywood Hulk Hogan to, not Hollywood Hulk Hogan to, but Hulk Hogan, the biggest babyface in WWE. He went over to WCW and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and he came in as the third man, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and was born, and pretty much there's really nothing more I can say. You guys all know the history of this. When he turned to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, all the people that hated Hogan in the WWF back in the 80s and 90s just jumped on the bandwagon of Hulk Hogan because he just became awesome with Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the heel Hulk Hogan. So, mean mark to the Dead Man the Undertaker now. Mean Mark, just type it on Google, Mean Mark, you'll see a picture of him. Watch one of his old matches. I'm not sure what his gimmick was, probably just a big heel type guy, but he came into the WWF in 1999, became the Undertaker, debuted on Ted DiBiase's team, and pretty much was a monster. A year later at the same event, he won the WWF title from Hulk Hogan, and ever since then he's just been beating people at Mania, winning titles, and there's my quick thoughts on that. Next person, the APA, Bradshaw to JBL. Out of nowhere, he came in as this cowboy rich dude, and he pretty much beat Eddie Guerrero for the WWE title. I'm not sure how long it took him. I know it was an under 2 months period, but then he held that title for like almost a year or over a year. Then he lost it to John Cena at WrestleMania 21. So, you know, a completely different gimmick change, and it just blew me away. And like, they repackaged this guy. They were like, we got faith in you, JBL. You're holding that title for a very long time. Next person is the Ringmaster to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the Ringmaster was pretty much the $1 Million Man's dude. He was pretty much handed the $1 Million title. But at the 1997 King of the Ring, I'm not sure, might have been 96 or 98, but he made the whole Austin 316 thing, and he pretty much became Stone Cold Steve Austin. We all know the rest. The next person we're going to be talking about is Nick Nemeth of the Spirit Squad to Dolph Ziggler. I don't know how Ziggler found his way back to the WWE after being released from the company, because the Spirit Squad ran its course, so they had to get rid of these guys. But Kenny stayed around. But Kenny, you know, faded out. People forgot about him. But Ziggler, he made his return back in 2009. Ever since then, he's been putting on great matches, winning 2 world titles. He's won the Money in the Bank. He's pretty much lasted the longest in the Royal Rumble, like for the last 3 years straight. And nothing more can be said about Ziggler. He's just an awesome dude. Next one is Sting to Darker Sting. What I mean by that, before Sting was the long dark hair, the trench coat wearing, the person that stayed in the Raptors with the Crow or the Raven, whatever you want to freaking call it. He was screw cut, bleached blonde hair, just this really nice dude, but then he turned into the Darker Sting, and that was a really awesome gimmick change. If I'm talking too fast, let me know. I have a tendency to talk fast sometimes. Next person is Rocky Maivia to The Rock. Rocky Maivia is a combination of... Did I say Rocky Maivia? Yes, I did. Alright. Rocky Maivia is a combination of Rocky Johnson, The Rock's dad, and Peter Maivia, The Rock's grandfather. Combination of both of their names. And I hated that gimmick. It was stupid. He looked like a freaking retard. But then he changed his gimmick to the Brahma Bull, The Rock. I think he changed his gimmick when he joined the Nation of Domination. And so that really elevated him. We all know what happened next. He became the Brahma Bull, the pie-eating trailblazer, and blah. You guys know the rest. Dustin Rhodes to Goldust. And man, if I was Dustin Rhodes, I would have been so happy with this gimmick, because if I would have stayed Dustin Rhodes, then I would have been forgotten about completely by like 97. No one would even remember me. But got the Goldust gimmick, and now I will forever be known as like an iconic character in the WWE. And so the next person I'm going to be talking about is Isaiah Jackman. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Jerry the King Lawler's dentist, and he pretty much turned into Kane. He made his debut at the 1998, 1999 Bad Blood Undertaker versus HBK. I'm pretty sure it was 97. I'm not sure. I'm thinking this off the top of my head. Probably remember it right after I cut off this video, but came in and Vince was like, "It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Kane." And came in, Tombstone Undertaker, and Undertaker lost the first Hell in a Cell match. Michaels pinned Undertaker. We all know the rest. Now Kane's, he's been watered down, but when he first came in, he was totally awesome. Next person I'm going to be talking about is The Miz to The Awesome Miz. He pretty much was a jobber until 2009. When he came back, he was in a contract match on Raw with somebody else. Contract on a pole match, I think it was, and he was wearing a mask. He took off his mask. It was The Miz, and he had the whole awesome gimmick. And The Miz in 2010 was the big time player. United States Unified Tag Champs, won Money in the Bank. He dropped the United States title to Daniel Bryan at Night of Champions 2010. Then he won the WWE title after Survivor Series 2010. I'm not sure about the last part, but The Miz, when he changed his gimmick, WWE's like, "We got faith in you. You might not ever win a WWE title match when you're WWE champion clean." Because if you think about it, he never won none of his WWE title matches clean when he was champion. There was always some kind of sloppy or messed up ending where he never ever got the pin clean. So next person I'm going to be talking about is Papa Shango, or whatever his name is, to The Godfather. And pretty much in 95, 94, whenever Papa Shango made his debut, it was towards children. People were like, this is a more children-based thing, so we're making cartoonish characters for the kids. But then after that era got passed over, like, you know what, we're gonna get rid of a few of these guys. Attitude rolls around. He returns as the Godfather of the Ho Train. It's a really awesome gimmick change. The next person I'm going to talk about is the rapper John Cena to John Cena. Never give up. Now, if John Cena was still doing his rapper gimmick, we would have been sick and tired of it now. But I'm happy they changed it, because I actually like the John Cena gimmick they have now more than the rapper gimmick, because all he did is cut stupid basic raps, nothing like awesome like Notorious or anything like that. So there's my quick thoughts on that. Last person is Jamal to Umaga. Jamal is part of 3 Minute Warning, and Umaga, he came in 2006. Umaga, he had that feud with the whole DX and Mr. McMahon. Then he had that match with Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 23, hair versus hair match, billionaire versus billionaire match, and he pretty much became Umaga. Sadly, he passed away in 2009. Rest in peace to Umaga. He had a drug problem. So rest in peace to Umaga. Here's my quick video. Yes, I did rush this video. I'm probably talking really fast. I'm going to slow it down. But hope you guys like this video. Subscribe. And thank you guys for watching.